Camaro in the second spot. Dave Strand, Curtis Martell, Jesse Gonzalez, Anthony Escobedo. A minute and a half left. 21.512 TQ pace for Kevin Moyer. Dave Strand in the second spot right now. We're looking to move up to number 3 qualifier. Well, I guess he's currently number 3. You're going to hold that. Minute 15 to go.
One minute left.
And then the final minute of this one, Jesse just turned his best lap, 14.96. Kevin with overall best lap of the race, a 14.55. Behind you, Steve. Anthony turned his best lap at 15.00. Master clock has expired. Keep going until it calls you done.
Jesse Gonzalez done. Anthony Escobedo done. Kevin Moyer done. Chris Camara done. Dave Strand done. Curtis Martell done. The race is completed.
All right. Our next heat of 21.5 two-wheel drive buggy is up.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
Still waiting on a check from Lisa Cummings. You gonna make it? Bring it here. You gonna make it? No. No, she's not gonna make it. Okay. All right, guys. All right, we're going in less than 5.
Steve Spears, Arlen Simon, Russell Zimmerman, Jackson Zimmerman, Lisa Cummings.
Coming up on a minute in, we got Russell, Steve, Jackson, Arlen, and Lisa. Russell on a 19.505, Steve on a 19.512, Jackson 17.512, Arlen 17.512. Fast lap 15.4 by Russell. We have Russell, Steve, Arlen, Jackson, and Lisa. Russell on a 19.510, Steve on a 19.512, Arlen 18.513, Jackson 17.509. .230 down, 2:30 to go. We got Steve, Russell, Arlen, Jackson. Steve on a 19.511. Arlen just moves up to the second spot. He's on an 18.504. Russell is on the same 18.504. 100ths of a second separate Russell and Arlen. Jackson's on a 17.508. 2 minutes left. Got Steve, Russell, Arlen, and Jackson. And Arlen and Russell just trading spaces. Fast lap Arlen, 15.3. .130 to go. We got Steve, Russell, Arlen, Jackson. Coming up on 1 minute left. We got Steve, Russell, Arlen, and Jackson.
1 minute left.
Steve on a 19.509. Russell 18.5 even. Arlen 18.503. And Jackson 17.509. .30 seconds. Steve, Russell, Arlen, and Jackson. .10 seconds. We got Steve, Russell, Arlen, Jackson. Keep going until it calls your name done.
Russell Zimmerman done.
Russell's first one done.
Arlen Simon done.
Arlen's done.
Steve Spears done.
Steve's done. That is a race.
Jackson Zimmerman done. The race is completed.
Steve takes that with a 19.511, followed by Russell 18.504, Arlen 18.507, and Jackson 17.515.
All right, need some volunteers. Last group out there, please, plus a couple volunteers. Up this time, 17.5 buggy,
2
first
minutes
heat.
to the start of the race.
Randy Porter, Henry Ballou, Martin Holmes, Curtis Martell, Robert Summers, Brandon Strand. Need about 3 more volunteers, 4 more volunteers, please. 4 volunteers, please. I know it's getting late. There's 2, there's 3. 1 more volunteer, please. 1 more on the stool in the middle. All right, we got them. All right. Let's shut her down.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Starting order is Randy, Henry, Martin, Curtis, Robert, and Brandon. Randy, Henry, Martin, Curtis, Robert, and Brandon. On the tone, lesson 5, sort yourselves out.
Rand Porter, Henry Ballou, Martin Holmes, Curtis Martell, Robert Summers, Brandon Strand.
Coming up on 1 minute in, 4 to go. Randy, Henry, Martin, Robert, Curtis, and Brandon. Fastest lap is by Robert. He's a 15.107. Coming up on 2 minutes down, 3 to go. It's Henry, Randy, Curtis, Robert, Brandon, and Martin. Randy back to the lead. Henry second, Robert third, Curtis fourth, Brandon and Martin having trouble off the track. 2.5 down, 2.5 to go, halfway. Randy with 19.506 pace, Henry 19.509, Robert 18.512, Curtis 18.514, Brandon 17.509. 3 down, 2 to go. A minute and 30 to go. Randy in lead, Henry second, Robert third, Curtis and Brandon. Randy with the fast lap of 14.9. Henry 15.2, Curtis 15.1, Robert 15.1, Brandon 15.6. Going up on 4 down, 1 to go.
1 minute left.
Randy on a 19.506, Henry 19.512, Curtis 18.506, Robert 18.509, Brandon 17.502. 30 seconds left. Ten seconds. There's time. Keep going until you're done. Keep going, keep going,
Rand
keep
Porter
going.
done.
Randy, it got you. Everybody else keep going.
Henry Ballou done.
Henry's done.
Robert Summers
Robert's
done.
done.
Curtis Martell done.
Curtis and waiting on Brandon.
Brandon
And
Strand
there's a
done.
race.
The race is completed.
Randy 19.503. Henry 19.509. Robert 18.506. Curtis 18.507. Brandon 18.522. Need those drivers back out as turn marshals. Up this time, second heat of 17.5. Grady, Matt, Kevin, Jack, Tyler, and Tegan. Needing turn marshals. We got 1, 2, 3 of them. Need some more turn marshals, please. Need 3 more. Three turn marshals, please. 3 volunteers. There's 2. One more volunteer, please.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
1 volunteer, please. All right, we got him coming. center on the bucket. Starting order, Grady, Matt, Kevin, Jack, Tyler, Tegan. Whichever one wants to go where. Don't matter, I can. All right, drivers, less than 5 on the tone.
Grady Ashton, Matt McGee, Kevin Moyer, Jack Foster, Tyler Baker, Tegan Cummings.
I can. I'll give you a break. As long as don't run into a problem. Let everybody get sorted out a little bit here. Coming up on 1 minute in. 4 to go. It's Jack, Matt, Kevin, Tyler, Grady, and Tegan. Kevin with a fast lap of 13.92. Tyler a 13.92. Matt McGee taking over that position, 13.78. Top 5 places are all fairly close together. Two minutes down, 3 to go. Jack, Kevin, Matt, Tyler, Grady, and Tegan. Watch double at the end here. Clear. 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. Still Jack, Kevin, Matt, Tyler, Grady, and Tegan. Jack on a 21.501, Kevin 21.504, Matt 21.513, Tyler 19.501, Grady 19.508. Three and a half down, minute and a half to go. Still Jack, Kevin, Matt, Tyler, Grady, and Tegan. Jack, Kevin, and Matt are all within 4 seconds. Or 6 seconds, I guess. Coming up at 4 minutes.
1 minute
1
left.
minute to go. Closest race on the track right now is Tyler and Grady. Grady moving up to the 4th. Tyler dropping to 5th. 25 seconds left. Jack, Kevin, Matt, Grady, Tyler, and Tegan. Fifteen seconds. 5 seconds. Watch triple. Clear. That is time. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Jack Foster done.
Jack's done. Kevin's
Kevin
done.
Moyer done. Matt McGee
Matt's done. Tyler
Baker done.
waiting on Grady and Tegan.
Grady Ashton
Grady's done and waiting on Tegan.
Tegan Cummings done. The race is completed.
That is a race. Jack's going to take that 21.5 flat. Kevin 21.502. Matt 21.507. Grady 20.514. Tyler 19.503. And Tegan 16.513. Need those drivers back out as turn marshals, please. Race 6, third heat of 17.5. William, Jason, Brett, Jason Porter, Orlando, and Dylan. And looking for turn marshals. We got got them coming out now. I need 2 more turn marshals. 2 more turn marshals. Should be out of the last group.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
Need a couple more turn marshals. Two turn marshals, please. Got one. I need one more if I can get them. One more turn marshal in front of the driver's stand. There he comes. Right in front of the driver's stand. All right. We've got all the turn marshals. Starting order: William, Jason McLaren, and Brett, Jason Porter, Orlando, and Dylan. Drivers on the tone, sort yourselves out.
William Schroeder. Jason McLaren on. Brett Nelson. Jason Porter. Orlando Martinez. Dylan Becker.
Coming up on 1 minute in, 4 to go. William out in the lead, Jason Porter second, Orlando third, Dylan fourth, Brett fifth, and Jason Mack sixth. Fast lap is by William at 12.982. Orlando at 13.1, Jason Porter 13.5, Brett 13.6, Dylan 14.0, Jason Mack 13.8. Everybody's still fairly close together. 9 seconds total between the whole field. Orlando taking over the lead. Jason second. Jason Porter second. Brett Nelson third. Jason Mack fourth. William fifth. And Dylan sixth. Two and a half down, 2.5 to go. Halfway. It's Orlando, Jason Porter, Brett Nelson, Jason Mack, William, and Dylan. Coming up on 3 down, 2 to go. Orlando on a 23.511 pace, which is new TQ. Brett Nelson, 22.508. Jason Porter, 22.511. Jason Mack, 21.503. Dylan, 25.04. And William evidently off the track. Minute and 15 left. Coming up on 4 down, 1 minute to go.
1 minute left.
Still Orlando, Brett, Jason Porter, Jason Mack, Dylan, and William. $40 seconds left. $25. $10 seconds. That is time. Keep going until I tell you you're done. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Nobody's done yet.
Brett Nelson done.
Brett's first one
Jason
done.
Porter
Jason
done.
Porter, Jason Mack both
Jason
done.
McLaren on done. Orlando Martinez
Orlando's
done.
Waiting on Dylan.
Dylan Becker done.
Orlando takes
The
that.
race is
That's new
completed.
TQ. 23.512. Brett 22.506. Jason 22.506. Jason Mack 21.509. Dylan 25.16. Up this time. Heat 7, Mod, 2-wheel buggy. Brent, Nick, Alex. Need drivers from last group back out, please. And probably one volunteer if I can get them. need turn marshals.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
There's at least 6 in the last group. Should have. I've got 3 out there. Should have at least 3 more, and then I'll need a volunteer, please. You going to volunteer? Are you volunteering? All right, there's a good place for you. All right, we got a young lady that's going to volunteer right here in front of me. So sort of watch out. All right, we've got all the drivers. We've got turn marshals. That's
1 minute to the start of the race.
all right. Let's shut straightaway or shut the track down. It'll be Brent, Nick, Alex. All right. Drivers, get where you need to be. On sound of the tone. Everybody fairly close. Less than 5 seconds between all of them. One minute in. Actually, a minute and 15 in. 3:45 to go. It's Nick under 22.509. Brent 25:02. Alex 19.514. Minute and a half in. 3.5 to go. Nick under 23.513 pace now. Fast lap of 12.4. Brent's is 12.6. Alex is 15.0. Coming up on 3. Yep. Sorry. 2.5 in. 2.5 to go. Nick, Brent, Alex.
1 minute left.
All right. Sorry about that. Ran out of batteries. 4 down, 1 to go. Nick running ahead of Turner TQ. We're on 23.504 pace. Brent 21.505. Alex 19.515. 10 seconds left. That is time. Nick, keep
Brent
going.
Riley done.
Brent, you're done. Alex will be
Alex
done.
Richards done.
Nick is still on the clock.
Nick
And
Gibson done.
that is a race.
The
Nick
race is completed.
TQ's was 23.502. Brent 21.503. Alex 18.505. All right, need some volunteers this time. I only had 3 in the last race. Need some volunteers. Need about 4 volunteers. 13.5 two-wheel short course. Lane, Matt, Aaron, Martin. All right, got one young lady out here volunteering. I got 2 drivers out of the last group. I need the 3 drivers in the last group that were out. There's one of them.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
I need 4 more volunteers, please. 4 volunteers. Need Alex and Nick out. Alex is coming out. There's Nick. Still need 2 more volunteers. 2 volunteers, please. Two volunteers. There's one. Use 1 more volunteer, please. 1 more volunteer.
One minute to the start of the race.
1 volunteer, please. All our drivers are out here. 1 volunteer, please. Volunteer right in front of the driver's stand. Okay, we've got him. It's going to call you off as Lane, Matt, Aaron, and Martin. Sort yourselves out on the tone, lesson 5.
Lane McGee. Matt McGee. Aaron Kuhn. Martin Holmes.
1 minute in. 4 to go. Lane, Matt, Aaron, Martin. Minute and a half in, 3.5 to go. Lane, Matt, Aaron, Martin. Lane with the fast lap is 14.6. Matt 14.7. Aaron 14.8. Martin 16.3. Two down, 3 to go. Lane under 21, 5:13 pace. Matt taking over the lead now, 25.05. That's ahead of current TQ. Lane is right behind him, 25.05 also. Then Aaron, 19.510, and Martin, 17.503. Lane going back to the lead now. Over halfway. Lane just off of turn TQ. Martin just set his fast lap of 16.2. 3.5 in, 1.5 to go. Lane still flirting with the TQ. Matt second. Aaron third. Martin fourth.
1 minute left.
1 minute to go. Coming up on 25 seconds left. Still Lane, Matt, Aaron, and Martin. Lane is ahead with current TQ now. That is time. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Lane McGee done.
Lane, gotcha.
Aaron
You done
Kuhn
as you
done.
crossed. Aaron, you're done.
Matt McGee
Matt's
done.
done. Waiting on Martin.
Martin Holmes
And
done.
there's the race. Lane takes
The race
it.
is
New
completed.
TQ, 25.05. Matt, 25.10. Aaron, 19.505. And Martin, 17.508. Need those drivers back out, plus some volunteers, please. Race 9, 13.5 four-wheel buggy. Alex, Jason McLaren, Tegan, Robert, Chris Camara, and Martin. Race 9. Need a bunch of volunteers, please. Bunch of volunteers. Had 4 drivers last time, so we need about 3 volunteers. Thank you again.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
Need some volunteers, please. I can use 2 more volunteers. 2 more volunteers. Two more volunteers. 2. 2 volunteers, please.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Waiting on 1 driver and 2 volunteers. There's 2 volunteers. And waiting on Chris Camara. Check in. We've got our volunteers. Waiting on Chris Camara. All right. All right, need you to cross, and then we're ready to go. All right. Starting order: Alex, Jason Mack, Tegan, Robert Summers, Chris Camara, and Martin Holmes. That's the way it's going to call you out. Get where you need to be on the sound zone.
Alex Richards, Jason McLarenon, Tegan Cummings, Robert Summers, Chris Camara, Martin Holmes.
Let everybody get sorted out a little bit here. All right. Coming up on 1 minute in, 4 to go. Jason Mack in the lead, Alex second, Chris third, Tegan fourth, Robert fifth, and Martin sixth. Minute and a half in, 3.5 to go. Coming up on 2 minutes in, 3 to go. Alex, Jason Mack, Chris, Robert, Tegan, and Martin off the track, it looks like. Everybody's still fairly close together. Two and a half down, 2.5 to go. Alex, Jason Mack, Robert, Chris, Tegan. Alex with the fast lap of 13.2. Jason Mack, 13.3. Robert, 13.8. Tegan, 13.8. And Chris, 15.0. Alex under 21.504 pace. Jason Mack, 21.513. Robert, 19.5 flat right now. Tegan, 19.511. Chris, 19.513. Minute and 30 to go. Alex with the first fast lap of 13.2. Jason Mack 13.3. Robert 13.8. Robert moving up to second now. Jason Mack dropping to third. Chris fourth. Tegan fifth.
1 minute left.
One minute left. Alex, Robert, Jason Mack. Now Chris Camara moving up to third. Jason dropping to fourth. Tegan fifth. .30 seconds left. .15 seconds. That is time. Everybody keep going until I tell you.
Alex Richards
Alex
done.
Dacha. Everybody else will be done when you cross.
Robert Summers
Be done
done.
as you crossed.
Tegan Cummings done. Jason McLaren
All right.
done.
It's going to go to Alex, 21.501. Jason,
Chris Camara done.
25.12. Robert, 19.504. Tegan, 19.507. And Chris, 19.511. Need you drivers back out as turn marshals? Up this time, race 10. Second heat of 13.5 four-wheel. Shelby, Brent, Brett, Orlando, Lane, and Jack. Need turn marshals, please. Yep, they will. Need some turn marshals.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
Need 2 volunteers, please. 2 volunteers. Need 1 volunteer, please. 1 volunteer, far end of the track. Yeah, there he is.
One minute to the start of the race.
Thank you for helping again. All right. Starting order is Shelby, Brent, Brett, Orlando, Lane, and Jack. Or however you want to be. Drivers on the sound of the tone, less than 5.
Shelby Parker, Brent Riley, Brett Nelson, Orlando Martinez, Lane McGee, Jack Foster.
Everybody's on the clock. Leave a few minutes and then we'll see who's leading. Watch this. Watch double this end. Watch double this end. Watch double this end. Clear. 1 minute in. 4 to go. Brent out in the lead. Brett second. Shelby third. Jack, Lane, and Orlando. A minute and a half in. 3.5 to go. Brent, Brett, Shelby, Jack, Lane, and Orlando. Coming up on 2 and 3 to go. Closest race on the track is between Shelby and Jack. There, 0.2 of a second difference. Brent running just a fraction behind current TQ. Coming up on 3.5 down, minute and a half to go. Brett taking over the lead, Shelby second, Jack third, Lane, Orlando, and Brent. It's like Brent having problems. Brett on a 23.511. Shelby 22.505, Jack 22.507, Lane 21.504, Orlando 25 flat. 4
1 minute
down,
left.
1 to go. Brent, Shelby, Jack, Lane, Orlando. "30 seconds left. Closest race on track is between Lane and Jack for 4th or 3rd. Five seconds left. That is time. Everybody keep going until I tell you you're done.
Brett Nelson done.
Brett's in. Everybody else keep going, keep going.
Orlando Martinez
Orlando,
done.
Jack, waiting on
Jack
Lane.
Foster
Shelby's done. Waiting on Lane.
Shelby Parker done. Lane McGee
And
done.
that is a race.
The race
Brett
is completed.
takes that 22.502. Shelby 22.512. Lane 22.519. Jack 21.503. Orlando 21.506. And Brett had problems off the track. Need those drivers back out. One volunteer also. Up now, race 11, last qualifier of the day. 13.5 stadium truck. Aaron, Grady, Alex, Anthony, Steve. Brent, is that your daughter? I was going to say, I don't really like her right there. How about one turn marshal, one
2 minutes
volunteer
to the
turn
start
marshal,
of the race.
please. Watch after the triple, watch after the triple, watch after the triple. One volunteer turn marshal. Last qualifier of the day. One volunteer turn marshal, please. One volunteer turn marshal. On the bucket in the middle. All right, we got him coming. All right, let's shut the start way down. Starting order. If you want. Starting order is Aaron, Grady, Alex, Anthony, Steve, Henry, Dave, and Brandon.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, we got turn marshals, we got drivers. On the tone, less than 5, sort yourselves out.
Aaron Kuhn, Grady Ashton, Alex Richards, Anthony Escobedo, Steve Spears, Henry Ballou, Dave Strand, Brandon Strand.
Everybody's on the clock. Watch triple. Clear. Watch triple afterwards. Clear. Coming up on 1 down, 4 to go. It's Grady, Aaron, Dave, Alex, Steve, Henry, Anthony, and looks like Brandon may be off. Watch triple, triple, triple. Clear. Barely. One and a half down, 3.5 to go. Grady, Aaron, Alex, Dave, Henry, Steve, and Anthony. And Brandon back on, looks like. Coming up on 2 down, 3 to go. Fast lap is by Aaron, a 14.1. Grady at 14.2 just turned. Watch triple, triple, triple. Clear. 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. Watch. It's clear. Grady, Aaron, Alex, Dave, Henry, Anthony, and Steve, and Brandon. Grady just set the fast lap, a 14.0. Aaron 14.1. Dave 15.9. Alex 14.3. Henry 16.4. Anthony 16.0. Steve's 15.7. And Brandon 25.5. He's off. Minute and 40 left. Grady on her 21.5.12. That would be ahead of current TQ. Aaron second, 19.5 flat. Alex 19.5.15. Dave 18.5.01. Steve 17.5.08. Henry 17.5.09. And Anthony 17.5.14. Coming up on 4 down, 1 minute left
1 minute
to go. Last qualifier of the day. Grady, Aaron, Alex, Dave, Henry, Steve, and Anthony. Thirty seconds left. Fifteen seconds. Grady, Aaron, Alex, Dave, Steve, Henry, Anthony. 5 seconds left. That is time. Keep going, keep going,
Alex
keep
Richards
going.
done.
Alex, you're done.
Aaron Kuhn done.
Aaron's done.
Steve
Everybody else,
Spears
Steve's done.
Henry Ballou
Henry's done. Waiting on
Dave
Grady.
Strand done. Anthony Escobedo done.
And
Grady
that is
Ashton
a
done.
race. Grady's going to take that and set new TQ, I believe.
Brandon Strand done. The race is completed.
All right, we're going to do the same thing we've done on track maintenance. This round, I'll give you a start time as soon as I get the main set up.